Right. Today's practical exam should be quite simple. You'll be repotting the Dittany in front of you and choosing the correct new growing medium. Points will be given for both speed and accuracy. Is everyone ready?
Ready.
Ready, Professor.
Excellent. All right. Begin. My poor plants. Who did this? No one answers? In that case, detention. All of you.
All of us? But we didn't do anything. It was all Cassandra.
Do you have any proof?
No.
Well then, detention. Whoever was responsible will have to think long and hard about what they've done. And the rest of you can think on being more careful around living things. Class dismissed.
I just don't understand her. Some days she's so mean. Other days she's almost nice. But this was a step too far.
The worst? You really think she's bad?
Well, yeah. Who else would have hidden a venomous tentacula in our patch?
You can't prove it was her, Daniel. And besides, she's not nearly as bad as some of the bullies in my year.
Who are they?
Slytherins. They made my life a nightmare.
What did they do?
Too much to say, but I shouldn't gossip. And I have to get these plants repotted before their roots dry. On with you, get to your next class.
Who do you think those Slytherins were?
I don't know. But if they were worse than Cassandra, I almost don't want to find out.
It's not fair. We shouldn't be in here. This was all Cassandra's doing.
You heard Professor Longbottom. We don't have any proof.
We don't need proof. Why would we hide a tentacula in our own trough? We know it was Cassandra. It's always her. Besides, you know how much she loves venomous tentacula.
Oh, I know. I've heard her talking to her plants like they're pets. Then again, I've heard you talking to your potions the same way.
What's this? Students making merry when they're in detention?
We weren't having fun. Don't worry about that.
Maybe an extra 2 hours of polishing would do it. And then you can clean the toilets.
What? No, that's not fair. We're almost done with all the trophies.
Don't look like it to me. Detention ain't like the old days. Wouldn't see no kids laughing when they're hanging by their toes in the dungeons. Nope, not like the old days at all. Shame, really. Thought we turned a corner with the Inquisitorial Squad.
The what?
Inquisitorial Squad. Ed Mistress Umbridge's brilliant idea. Now, she had vision. Knew that students needed to be put in their place.
What did the Inquisitorial Squad do?
Kept other students in check. Important to have a man on the inside. Mostly Slytherins, including 3 of the best this school has ever seen. Enough talking. Back to work, or it's scrubbing the dungeons for the two of you.
I wonder if those are the same Slytherins Professor Longbottom was talking about.
It wouldn't surprise me. I'm just glad they're not at school anymore.
Same here. But aren't you just a little curious? A group that notorious, even now they're still talked about?
Yeah, for being cruel.
Still, I think we should do some research to find out who they were. And I think I know right where to check.
You do?
Filch mentioned an Umbridge. I bet she'd know more.
Well then, looks like we'll have to find out more about her. I don't get it. She was a headmaster, right? So why isn't her portrait anywhere?
It doesn't make any sense. It's like they've erased all memory of her.
Hello, you two. What are you doing in the holes in this hour? It's nearly bedtime.
We were searching for Professor Umbridge's portrait, but can't find a thing. Did you know her?
Why would you be researching her?
We were trying to find out more about those bullies you mentioned. Filch mentioned Umbridge's Inquisitorial Squad. We figured it might be the same group, but we can't find note of them anywhere.
For good reason. That was a dark time in Hogwarts history.
What happened? Those Slytherins sound like real nasty characters.
They were. 3 of them. Draco Malfoy, Vincent Crabbe, and Gregory Goyle. They stalked these halls like they owned the place. Biggest bullies I've ever seen. Never saw one without the others. On their own, they weren't particularly terrible. But together...
Ventus!
I'm always fast. All right, everyone. We're in this together now.
Orb of water.
I'll be back. You'll see.
Wow, they sound worse than Cassandra.
Cassandra might have a few sharp edges, but Malfoy and his gang were nothing but malice and spite. Even sided with you-know-who during the Battle of Hogwarts. At least, at first.
No way. I can't believe anyone at Hogwarts would side with him.
Like I said, dark days. But even Malfoy came around in the end. He sided with Harry Potter and his allies.
We figured it might be the same group, but we can't find note of them anywhere.
He redeemed himself? Really?
Really. Even the worst bullies have something to make them human. Remember that. Now, off to bed with you. Trust me, you do not want a second detention with Filch.
Well, I guess that's one mystery solved.
Even if Malfoy turned to good at the end, I think I'm glad he and his friends aren't at Hogwarts anymore. I'll take Cassandra and her snark any day over them.
You know, Robin, the food isn't going anywhere. You can stop to breathe.
I know. I just can't wait to go outside and get on my broom.
But I thought we were all going to revise for our History of Magic exam today.
Oh yeah, but it's so nice out. Seems a shame to waste the day indoors studying, doesn't it? Besides, I've nearly perfected the sloth grip rope. Oh no.
It's all right. The letter didn't get too soggy from the porridge. You should still be able to read it.
That's not what I'm worried about.
Then what's the matter?
It's a howler! Mom sent me a howler!
Best to open it and get it over with. The longer you put it off, the worse it'll be.
Robin, Huang, Thistlethwaite! Your father and I have been patient, but enough is enough! If you don't buckle down and raise your marks, we will have no choice but to ground you. Literally! That means no flying and certainly no Quidditch! If I get one more report from your professors that your head is in the clouds and not in your studies, I will come up there and confiscate your broom myself!
What am I going to do? I'll die if I can't fly!
The solution's obvious, isn't it? All you have to do is revise.
Yeah, well, that's easier said than done. I've never been very good at reading or memorizing facts.
Don't worry, Robin. We'll help you. Here, why don't we start with the material for this week's History of Magic exam? Let's see. Who was Emmerich the Evil?
He was that wizard who wore a jellyfish as a hat, wasn't he?
No, that was Uric the Oddball. Emmerich the Evil was a wizard who terrorized the south of England in the early Middle Ages. He was killed in a duel against Egbert the Egregious, remember?
No, that's the problem. All this history stuff is so boring. Even when I do manage to get through reading without falling asleep, I always mix up all the names and dates.
Maybe it's not the material you find boring, but the studying method, Robin. Grab your broom and meet me on the Quidditch pitch. I have an idea.
Not that I'm complaining about getting to fly, but are you sure this is a good idea? The exam is in just a few days.
The solution's obvious, isn't it? All you have to do is revise.
Traditional revising methods might work for us, Kevin, but they're clearly not working for Robin. That's why I'm proposing a more hands-on approach. One that takes advantage of Robin's strengths. Robin, you and I are going to act out the duel between Emmerich the Evil and Egbert the Egregious. You can be Emmerich, mounted on the fearsome dragon steed he was rumored to ride. I'll be Egbert.
Why not? If it helps me keep my flying privileges, I'll try anything.
Howler!
Howler. Glacier.
Monster book.
Howler. Inflatus. Incarcerus. And so Emmerich the Evil was slain by Egbert the Egregious, thus ending his reign of terror once and for all.
Did it work?
Let's see. Robin, when and where did Emmerich the Evil operate?
The south of England in the early Middle Ages?
That's correct. Well done, Robin. You remembered. And well done to you too for figuring out a revising method that actually worked.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but you actually made revising fun! Thank you! Now come on, we've still got 9 chapters worth of material to act out!